Hey there, welcome to this webinar. My name is Jake Spurley. I'm the founder of Fusion, and I'm also going to be your host today. In this webinar, we're going to be talking about simple ways to increase ticket sales and increase that conversion rate. What us event organizers fail to kind of think about is selling tickets is just like selling any other product online. The conversion rate is absolutely essential, and knowing what our conversion rates are is essential to increasing those rates to increase our ticket sales. This video isn't going to teach you how to go from selling 100 tickets to 100,000. It's going to teach you how to go from 8,000 to 5,000 or 100,000 to 110,000. This webinar is all about making small incremental changes that over the long term will ultimately help your ticket sales for the better. So to get started, we're just going to kind of go through probably a list of about 10 different tips. I'm going to talk about them. We'll go through them. And then at the end, we'll kind of recap, give you kind of an action plan of maybe the top one or two things that I would start with. And then you can kind of work your way through the list as you have time. So let's get this bad boy started. Number one, selling tickets directly from your website or whatever ticketing provider you have, seeing if they can white label that and put your ticket sales on your domain. So at Fusion, our customers can have our whole ticketing suite either put on their own domain. So, tickets.xyzevent.com is where somebody would go to buy tickets, or, you can embed all the ticket sales on the event website natively. Why is that important? The biggest thing is building consumer confidence in your brand, right? And I'm not saying there's a right or wrong way to do this. I'm just saying this is how we increase consumer confidence. And we see that when consumers feel more confident in how they're purchasing, they tend to buy more tickets or spend more money. So keeping that consistent brand is a big thing. When's the last time you went to purchase a product, maybe from a website, when you click buy now, it took you to some random third-party site? I'm sure it's all happened to us, right? When that happens to me, I instantly see and think that's a red flag. Maybe I need to hold on a minute. Is this site legit? Is this product legit? And now I need to evaluate this new website that they just sent me to make sure I'm not going to get scammed out of, whatever money I was about to spend on that product. So how do we kind of go about doing that, right? Every ticketing provider should be able to allow you to sell tickets on your own website. There should just be a snippet of code that you copy and paste into your website builder and publish that live. Not many ticketing companies are able to put their whole ticketing kind of software on your own domain. So that's kind of a unique thing that not everybody has to do. But even just being able to sell tickets from your own site is a great first start. Number two, testimonials. Testimonials are huge. When's the last time you went on Amazon and went to go buy a product and the product had 0 reviews? You probably didn't buy that product, and you probably looked for a different product to buy instead. We like to feel confident and comfortable in the things that we're purchasing. The best way to do that is by looking at testimonials and seeing what everybody else has to say, right? We think that our event doesn't need testimonials, but it does. Whether it's a B2B event, a B2C event, a fair, a festival, it doesn't matter what style event it is. Putting those testimonials on your website or even on the ticket purchase page is crucial. Think about if you were going to buy a ticket and there were no testimonials compared to if you saw a list of 5 different testimonials with maybe the person's picture to make it a little more personable. And maybe each testimonial said something along the lines of, I went in 2015 and I had the best time. My family and I did X, Y, and Z. And now we go every single year. Easily the best thing we do all summer, right? And somebody else said, this is an event I go to every year. I'll never stop coming. 10 out of 10 recommend, right? You immediately just feel more confident. You're like, oh, man, they've been having all this fun. I want to have all that fun too. So testimonials definitely help in the ticket selling process, because at the end of the day, people like to do things that other people also like to do, right? We see something cool on TikTok or Facebook or Instagram. We're like, oh, I really want to do that too. Testimonials give us the same feeling, even if it's just on your website. Number 3, Ticket tiers. So what are ticket tiers? Basically, ticket tiers get confused a lot with different ticket types as well. So ticket tiers aren't a whole bunch of different ticket types. They're basically the same ticket marketed in different levels. So let's say you have a general admission ticket. You could create 4 different ticket tiers out of that one ticket. So you could have the super early bird general admission ticket. You could have the early bird general admission ticket, advanced, and then regular, right? So from the same ticket, we just created 4 different types, but they're all the same. So what makes the ticket tier unique? The price gets more expensive the closer to the event we get. Even if it's just $1, $2, $5, has to be something over $1. Really, $2 is preferred. So it really doesn't matter how expensive your tickets are, right? Let's say you sell a ticket for $15. Your super early bird could be $8 and you work your way up. So let's say, 150 to 120 days out, your ticket might be half price. And then as you get closer, maybe it's 15% more every ticket tier as we get closer to the event. Why do ticket tiers? The big reason is that you see a big jump in sales at every price increase. People don't want to miss out on the savings. Even if it's just a couple bucks, maybe they're buying 4 tickets, a couple bucks times 4, 5, 10, whatever adds up to folks. Everybody likes saving money. So even if your event's like 4 months out, 3 months out, you're going to see a big increase. I should say big increase compared to what you normally see for sales at that same time, because people want to get those tickets. They already know they're coming. They want to get those tickets at the reduced rate. We all know cash today is better than cash in 90 days or cash at the door, especially in events. The other thing with events is there's a number out there. I don't remember what the number is, but there's a percentage of folks who buy tickets and never come to your event. Obviously, for most events, you also make money off food and beverage sales, rides or on-site activations, whatever that looks like. But I would rather have that person's money now and them not show up because I sold them a ticket 3 months ago, compared to selling them a ticket or not selling them a ticket at all, I should say, and not getting their money. We all want money. That's why we're all in business. And me personally, I'd rather have their money than not get their money. That's the big thing with ticket tiers, is you're getting money way ahead in advance, and you're also creating that urgency and sense of fear of missing out at every single tier level as you get closer to the event. Number 4, this one seems really, really simple, but I see it done, I don't want to say incorrectly, but I don't see it done often enough. And that's great descriptions. I'm reading this off of our blog on the website, actually. And the description I have here, kind of the example, is which one sounds better, right? One general admission ticket for one day, or the better description in my eyes, one general admission ticket to any day of the 2025 XYZ event, where you'll experience the thrills of live music, giant delicious corn dogs, the world's toughest bull riders, and make sweet summer memories with you and your family. We'll talk about every Thanksgiving. Which one sounds better, right? I would argue the second one I read sounds much better than just, you get one general admission ticket. It's kind of like a product description. When you're buying a new couch online, are you going to buy a couch that says, this is a 5-foot long couch made of leather? Or are you going to want to look at all the different description bits of it, of, where's it made from? What's the interior? What are the different angles? What are the, how comfy is it? What's the durability? You want to know all this stuff, right? Our job is to give our attendees more information than they probably want or care about on the ticket types, because they want to know, hey, all right, if I'm going to buy your $50 general admission ticket, what do I get out of $50? Is it worth it? Because subconsciously, when they see their ticket types and they're going to check out, we're instantly thinking, is $10 or whatever the ticket price is worth going to the event, right? Do I feel like I'm getting enough value out of this event for the money I'm about to spend on the ticket? The only way we can do that at the point of purchase is by putting in great descriptions. That's an easy thing that you can do. It literally costs you no money. Just go and make your descriptions better. Number 5, this might cost you a little bit of money, Maybe you can find a sponsorship for it, find a local high school person to make the video for you, whatever it might be. Promo videos. Promo videos are hands down a fantastic way to increase ticket sales. Think about when you buy a product, right? When I buy something on Amazon and it's a product that I'm not familiar with, I instantly go to the bottom, look at reviews, and look at the video reviews because I want to see how this product works, what it is. I want to see other people using it, and I want to see like all the different gadgets, how it moves, does it light up? I want to see all of it. You can't really get a sense of what your event is like, that experience, in words and in photos. You just can't, right? Events are experiential things, they're experiences at the end of the day. The best way to capture experiences is through audio, visual, noise, and seeing things, kind of like a movie. It's kind of like when you're watching a movie and you feel like you're in the movie. Promo videos give us that same feeling of feeling like we're at the event, which then makes us want to go to the event. Quick thing when you're making your promo video, make sure you're getting all the different elements, right? Like if you're a festival, get like the backstage experience, get what it is to sit right in the front row, the audio of it, get a picture or some, don't get pictures in your promo videos, that defeats the purpose, but get video of, like your bar, the beer scene, all the different beer options, the food options, the vibe, what does the crowd look like? Make sure you're capturing that look and what the feel is of your event in that promo video. And then put that promo video absolutely everywhere. Put it on your website, and most definitely put it on your event ticket page. Event ticket page meaning whatever link you send them to go buy a ticket, that page where they can add, 5 tickets to their cart, that page, put your promo video right there. Just reassure them, yes, I want to experience that, and I'm going to buy tickets right now because I want to experience what I just saw in that video. It's a great way to do it. Number 6, clear event taglines. This comes from a business marketing trick, actually, and too many events don't use it at all. When you think of Amazon, what do you think? You could probably summarize Amazon's business in one thing, even though they're very complex. Amazon sells literally everything in the world from one website, right? When you think about ESPN, what do you think about? The worldwide leader in sports, right? They do all sports broadcasting and media production for them. When you think of Home Depot, what do you think? Building supplies. You need to have that same exact thought and feeling for your event. And too often, when we're doing all of our marketing, it's way too confusing. Let's do a beer fest, for example. A lot of beer fests are saying, we have 100 different beers, we have all these different food trucks, vendors, arts, crafts, like live music, blah, blah, blah. People don't care all that much about all the different things you have when they just want to know what you do. There's a time and place to list out what all your event does. That time and place is not on 99% of the things that you're posting. To say what your event's all about, the line item of things is probably on your website, but it's not on your marketing material. So for a beer fest, I might put in the premier beer festival in Colorado, showcasing over 100 of Colorado's finest brews. At the end of the day, it's a brew festival. It's a beer festival. People are there because they want to try a bunch of different beer. The arts, the crafts, the vendors, the food, that's all nice to have. But at the end of the day, they want to go there because they want to try a bunch of different beer. So my tagline should reflect what my main attraction is to the event, which is trying a bunch of different beer in local beer from Colorado in this example. So whatever your event is, try and condense it down into one tagline that is easy for somebody to remember. At the end of the day, our events are very complex. There's a lot of moving parts. We want to be known for one thing, and we do one thing really, really well. What is your one thing? Figure it out. Number 7, retargeting previous customers. I don't know how many times I talk to event organizers. It's like, okay, great. Do you have a list of previous customers? You've been running this event for 20 years. Do you have a list of emails, names, all that fun stuff of every person that's purchased a ticket from you in the past? And the answer is usually, yeah, it's somewhere, or no, we don't keep track of that. The easiest way to make more money is to sell to your existing customers. Just like it's way easier to make more money off of people that are already your customers than it is to go try and find new customers. Or the traditional saying is, it's way easier to make your current customers happy than it is to go find new customers. It's the same thing with events, guys. You have a list of people that have already attended your event. Utilize that, right? They already know, like, and trust you. So let's leverage them and get them to come back this coming year. Some ways to do it and not to do it. Your customers don't need discounts per se. Discounts don't create loyal customers. Discounts decrease perceived value. So what can we do to combat that? A couple different things. Create special access tickets for them to buy early. So maybe you send out an email to everybody that's purchased a ticket in the past. Create a certain ticket type, certain ticketing platforms. Fusion does it, for example. You can create ticket types, but they're only available if you put in the correct access code. Fusion tickets, we call it access code tickets, basically. And create a certain ticket type that's, loyal customer only ticket, and send that. So they get first bids at your tickets, and maybe they get a discount of, maybe those tickets are half price. Don't say it's a discount. Just say, hey, thank you so much for being a customer in the past. Here's your early access tickets that are, half the price. Great option. Different option. Provide them a buy one, get one free offer. We're not giving a percentage off. We're not discounting something. We're giving something to them for free. Everybody likes free. Give them a buy one, get one offer. Or another one might be, hey, thanks so much for attending the past. We're going to pick 10 people from everybody who buys early, and we're going to give them a free sweatshirt. Maybe we're going to upgrade them to VIP, or we're going to, have a meet and greet with the artist if it's a concert or something, right? There's things you can do and ways you can enhance that experience. Be careful though. When you're targeting your previous customers, don't spam them. I was just talking to Rhoda the other day, and they send like 3 emails a week to their previous customers. Nobody wants to hear from you 3 times a week. I don't even think my mom wants to hear from me 3 times a week. Why does some random customer want to hear from me 3 times a week? Send 1 email a week at most, and make that email extremely high value. The reason you're probably sending 3 emails a week is because they're not getting opened, because they're crummy emails. If you provide enough value in the email, you're going to get them to open the email and take action on it. The other great thing is text message. If you don't have their phone numbers, start collecting it this year. There's a bunch of SMS text messaging platforms out there where everybody's on their phones, right? People open text messages way more than they open up random emails. Send them a text. There's text softwares out there that aren't that expensive, and you can literally send every single person you have a phone number for a text saying, hey, thanks for being a loyal customer. Our event's coming up soon. Use this promo code for buy one, get one free or something. Whatever your offer is, do it through text. See what happens. Number 8, I personally have done this and it worked phenomenal. Last minute promo. So this is kind of your getting down to the wire. You're like 7 days out from your event, and you are just trying to scoop your net in one last time and get as many people as you possibly can. In this, I actually did in mailers. We had an event where we sent out wristbands to the event, to all the ticket purchasers. And in there, we designed a little flyer that was inside the mailer with their wristband. And it was basically a promo code that says, hey, thanks for buying early. Want your friends to join you? ? Give them this promo code and they'll get 20% off their purchase, right? So now we're leveraging network marketing. What a lot of people did is, they were really excited to get the wristband. So they took a picture of their mailer, their wristband, and that flyer, and they post it on social media. They put it on their Instagram story, their Facebook story. They make a TikTok out of it. And so then if I was, following that person, I'd see, oh, they got their wristband. Oh, shoot, I can get 20% off now and join them, because I don't want FOMO. I don't want to miss out on the event. So 1, I don't want to miss out on the event. 2, my friend's going. And 3, they're giving me a discount code so I can save money and still go. You're making an unresistible offer, right? Without actually making the offer. Your customer is really making the offer for you. Ticket sales went through the roof. And these are all customers that we probably would have never gotten before. because we didn't have, if they would have saw any of our marketing, they probably would have already purchased a ticket, right? So we probably would have got them anyways. But because we did that little promo code and sent it to all of our existing customers, say, hey, bring your friends, sales went through the roof. And it cost us almost nothing to do. Just had to be a little bit creative. Number 9, this is something that a lot of folks don't think about, but having your ticketing fees be reasonable. Whatever platform you're using, I don't care if you're using Fusion Tickets, whatever platform it is, make sure the fees are reasonable. That's why we started at $1 a ticket. But beyond that, people get grumpy when fees are outrageous. I can tell you countless number of times where I went to buy a ticket to a big name event like a concert or something at a major venue, and the ticket fees were more than the ticket price. The ticket price is $50 and the ticket fees were like $60. And just because those fees were high, I said no thanks. Fees over like $3.50, $4 is just outrageous. Anything more than really 10%, you're going to start turning people away. So I know you can pass the fees on to the consumer, but at some point, consumers have a threshold where they're fed up and they don't want to pay fees. And instead of them just paying the fees, they're just not going to come to your event, which is you losing out on money. I don't want you to lose out on money. I want you to go make more money. That's why we're doing this webinar, right? Make sure those fees are reasonable. If they're not reasonable, find a different ticketing company or try and negotiate better rates. Because I promise you, high ticket fees are costing you ticket sales. Period. End of story. It just is what it is. Those are your 9 steps, 9 little tricks to help you increase ticket sales. What would I do? If I were in your shoes, I was doing none of these things. What would I do? Number 1. It's a tough question because all 9 are on here for a reason. I would, number 1, without a doubt, retarget my previous customers. That's my highest chance of success. They already know, like, and trust me. They've already given me their money before. They're more likely to give me their money again than compared to somebody else who has never given me their money. That's the first thing I would do. The second thing I personally would do would be get a promo video up there. Every new customer that you're trying to acquire, you can have a great description, you can have great everything else. If you can't convey that event experience to somebody who doesn't know your event at all, you're going to have a harder time converting. It simply just is what it is. Those are the 2 things I'd do. Get a promo video, get it posted, and then retarget your previous customers. I think those are great starting points, and they're both low cost. One's free, one will cost you maybe $1,000, a couple $100, whatever it might be for a local videographer. If you have any questions at all, we're always happy to help you. Shoot us an email, hello@getfusionsolutions.com. Again, my name is Jake Spurley, founder of Fusion. I hope you got immense value out of this webinar. It's been great fun. Until next time, we'll see you later.